Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into a seismic shift in the global trade landscape. Europe and China are forging a groundbreaking alliance that could redefine economic and geopolitical dynamics, leaving the United States racing to keep up. Central to this transformation is the Middle Corridor, a new trade route connecting China to Europe through Central Asia and Turkey. Let's explore the 7 pivotal shifts shaking up the global economy. Number 7. The game-changing Middle Corridor. The Middle Corridor, or Trans-Caspian International Transport Route, TITR, is revolutionizing trade between China and Europe. Stretching across Kazakhstan, the Caspian Sea, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Turkey, this overland route bypasses traditional maritime paths like the Suez Canal. By cutting transit times from weeks to just days, it has become a critical solution for industries like electronics and automotive that depend on speed and reliability. As a key component of China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, the Middle Corridor benefits from massive infrastructure investments, including rail networks, ports, and logistical hubs. Europe has embraced the route to diversify supply chains and reduce risks tied to congested maritime routes. Offering a strategic advantage by avoiding regions prone to piracy and instability, the corridor is set to double its freight volumes by 2025, underscoring its vital role in reshaping global trade dynamics. Number 6. Europe's strategic realignment. European nations are recalibrating trade strategies to integrate with the Middle Corridor. Countries like Hungary, Poland, and Romania are pouring resources into rail networks and logistics hubs to strengthen connectivity with Asia. This pivot is a deliberate move to reduce dependence on maritime routes controlled by global shipping giants. The European Union's participation in the Belt and Road Initiative highlights its commitment to closer ties with China. Italy and Greece, for example, have signed onto BRI projects to upgrade their ports and transport infrastructure. This partnership allows Europe to tap into Asia's surging markets while mitigating supply chain vulnerabilities. Amid global uncertainty, the Middle Corridor is proving to be Europe's competitive edge in navigating shifting trade dynamics. Number 5. The declining influence of U.S. trade dominance. For decades, the United States reigned supreme in global trade, wielding control over pivotal maritime routes like the Suez and Panama Canals. However, the Middle Corridor and similar initiatives are chipping away at this dominance. These overland alternatives bypass American-influenced choke points, reshaping global supply chains. While the U.S. has launched initiatives like the Blue Dot Network to counter China's BRI, it has struggled to match China's scale of investment. NATO allies in Europe are increasingly prioritizing the Middle Corridor for its economic benefits, often setting aside political considerations. This shift signals a decline in U.S. influence over international trade, posing significant challenges to its geopolitical strategy. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Number 4. The Middle East's role as a trade nexus. The Middle East is establishing itself as a critical hub in the Middle Corridor, reshaping global trade routes. Turkey's prime location between Europe and Asia, bolstered by significant investments in modern railways and expanded ports, has made it a key transit hub. Iraq is enhancing its role with a $17 billion infrastructure initiative aimed at connecting its ports to Europe through rail and road networks, providing a faster and cheaper alternative to the Suez Canal. Iran also contributes by adding vital connectivity despite geopolitical challenges. These developments are transforming the region's economic dynamics, strengthening its integration into global trade systems. As the Middle East becomes an essential link in this evolving corridor, it is challenging the traditional dominance of maritime routes and positioning itself as an indispensable player in the future of global commerce. Number 3. China's expanding influence through the BRI. China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, is at the heart of this global transformation. Since 2013, the BRI has funded over 3,000 infrastructure projects across more than 60 countries, creating a vast network of trade routes linking Asia, Europe, and Africa. The Middle Corridor stands as a prime example of its success, demonstrating how strategic investments can revolutionize global commerce. European nations like Greece and Italy have embraced BRI projects, upgrading their infrastructure and streamlining trade. For China, these partnerships reinforce its position as a global economic powerhouse while reducing reliance on US-controlled maritime routes. Critics claim the BRI creates economic dependency through debt, yet supporters argue it drives growth and international cooperation. Regardless of the viewpoint, the BRI's influence on global trade is unmistakable, establishing it as a critical force behind the Middle Corridor's rise. Number 2. The economic and political ripple effects. Europe and China's partnership reverberates far beyond trade logistics. Economically, the Middle Corridor slashes trade costs, boosts efficiency, and fortifies supply chain resilience, critical in a post-COVID-19 world and amid ongoing geopolitical conflicts. Politically, the US sees this collaboration as a challenge to its global influence. As Chinese infrastructure projects multiply across Europe, transatlantic relations are becoming increasingly complex. Many European nations are prioritizing economic gains over alignment with US geopolitical strategies, signaling a realignment in global alliances. Central Asian countries are also reaping the benefits. Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan, for instance, have leveraged their strategic locations to attract investments and bolster trade. This regional empowerment contributes to a more multipolar world order, gradually reducing the dominance of Western powers. Number 1. The future of global trade. The Middle Corridor is more than a route. It's a symbol of a paradigm shift in global trade. By reducing reliance on traditional maritime routes, Europe and China are crafting a diversified trade network that challenges US hegemony. This collaboration is reshaping alliances, re-engineering supply chains, and redefining the movement of goods. For the US, staying competitive means embracing bold strategies, investing in domestic infrastructure, forming innovative international partnerships, and addressing economic vulnerabilities. As Europe and China strengthen their bond, the stakes in global trade have never been higher. The Middle Corridor represents a new era of commerce, where power and influence are constantly evolving. Verdict: the global trade revolution. The rise of the Middle Corridor signifies a fundamental shift in global trade, moving toward a diversified and resilient network. Europe and China's strategic partnership showcases the transformative power of collaboration, reshaping the future of commerce. For the United States, this moment demands innovation and adaptability to reclaim its standing in the evolving global order. What do you think? Will the US rise to the challenge? Or will the Middle Corridor cement its place as a cornerstone of the new global economy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the latest automotive and trade insights with Piston Pundit. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.